that you are doing fantastic this Monday morning. Karibuni sana to Art and Culture Monday. I hope that you are doing great. That last song is probably to remind you to check on your friends, you know. In case the weekend has been long enough, kindly do check on your friends, make sure they're good, make sure that we are ready to start yet another beautiful, amazing week. Karibuni, of course, we are here to do exactly that. This is Art and Culture Monday. My good name is Karen Blessing, and of course, you are watching KUTV Kenya, all right? So, karibuni sana, we are ready to do this, to start your week in style, to basically throw out the Monday blues out of the window, to just do you justice as you start your week on this 17th of April. So kama kawaida, we are setting foundation for Art and Culture Monday, and this is the 16th Monday of the year, that is 2023. Yes, guys, we have been here 16 times, and we are going to be here 36 more, because you know we have 52 Mondays in the course of 2023, and we are going to be here for each and every one of them. And as usual, we have an amazing show lined up for you. You do not want to miss this one. We will start, of course, by knowing what is happening in the country on our news updates. Then we will take a look at our traffic updates to know, you know, that you're headed into the CBD, away from the CBD. How exactly are you doing, you know? So we are going to be checking also at the traffic updates, and of course we will have later on our art calendar, and then we are going to be having you know, a lot that is going to be going on. We have a number of guests that you cannot afford to miss. All right, we have amazing guests that you will want to sit down for this one. Young people that are doing phenomenal. All right, so stick around, the show is going to be amazing. It's going to be one of the best ever. Of course, this is the only breakfast show that has a live act, where we are going to be enjoying good music. We are going to be enjoying amazing music from right here on Art and Culture Monday. We have a pencil artist that is going to blow your mind, and then of course we are going to be talking all matters plays, and we are also going to be having a conversation on matters plays in Kenya. So stick around. That discussion today is going to be fire, is going to be hot. So I'm waiting for you. And of course, remember, you can talk to us on 0739-110544 and on our online platforms, because we are streaming live right about now on Facebook and on YouTube. Just look for KUTV Kenya, and you're going to be enjoying the best show wherever you are. You can take us with you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy an amazing show that is Art and Culture Monday. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are still setting foundation for Art and Culture Monday, and we want to take a look at what is happening on our roads, to know kama unaenda wapi, kama umetoka kwa nyumba. We are ready to do this, and of course we do this courtesy of Matri Route on Twitter. So we want to move on. Someone is saying Eastern Bypass traffic jam ni bumper to bumper. So if you're using Eastern Bypass this morning, you may be taking a while. Please take note of that. Someone else is saying Thika Road this morning, traffic starts at Muthaiga. We are not moving. What's up? Well, that is Thika Road on a Monday morning. I think we're already used to this. Thika Road is not doing great. Someone else is saying Mombasa Road Hatusongi at that is 7:20 a.m. This morning. That is a few minutes ago. So if you're also using Mombasa Road this morning, you may not be having the smoothest of traffic, but you're going to be getting to town regardless, okay? Someone else is saying there's traffic at Outer Ring headed into Thika Road. Someone else is saying Mombasa Road this morning is bumper to bumper. We are not moving. Someone else is saying there's an accident at Northern Bypass. So I hope that will be taken care of. That also means there is a little bit of traffic that is building up along the Northern Bypass this morning. So also, if you're using that route, please go ahead and know that you're going to be spending some time on the road. Someone else is saying Mombasa Road this morning, again, not moving. I don't know what is happening at Mombasa Road, but it's a huge mess this morning. So if you're going to be using that route, please take care of yourself and be ready to spend some time. If you have not, of course, left the house, if you can use an alternative route, please go ahead and do exactly that. All right? I think that is it, courtesy of Mathri Route on Twitter. But of course, I am open to your feedback. I want to know how traffic is doing wherever you are at, wherever you are watching us from in this country, because I know, because we are streaming on Facebook and YouTube, I know you can be watching us from basically anywhere. So if you're watching from Nax, if you're watching from Kisumu, if you're watching from the coast, you know, I'd like to know how traffic is doing as you head to work this morning. Of course, you are talking to me on 0739 110544 and on our social media platforms at KUTV Kenya and at Karen Blessing. That is it, matters traffic updates. Let's move on and set good foundation for the show before we start. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we are still setting pace for the show that is Art and Culture Monday. And if you see me seated, you know we are about to talk. All right, so we want to talk a little bit on our topic of conversation. And actually, this one is very in line with the guest that we are having today. I'm just interested to know, when was the last time you actually enjoyed a play? You know, somewhere, a Kenyan play that was played by Kenyan actors and actresses. When was the last time you enjoyed a play? Where was it? When was it? And how was it? Because we are going to be talking in depth about the theater industry in the country. So I want to know, when was the last time that you enjoyed a good play? Where was it? How was it? And if you have not, would you like to? Because I have a feeling that later on in the show, we may have an opportunity to give you a ticket. You know, so if you have not enjoyed the show, the last time you watched a play was back in high school. You know, I'd like to know. And if you have not, would you like to? You may just be the person that is going to be taking our ticket of the day to the show that we are going to be hosting one of our guests on. All right? So the question is, when was the last time you enjoyed a good play in Kenya? Where was it? How was it? Just basically give me the whole experience. Just let me know, when was the last time you enjoyed a play in this country? And if not, or even if you have and you would like to watch another one, you know, would you like to? Today's tickets are very easy, so we are going to be getting a number of tickets for you. So just text in. Let me know how the last play you watched went. What did you feel needed to be improved? What did you feel was phenomenal? And we may just get a chance to give you a ticket this morning. All right? Of course, we are going to be having those guests in a bit. But right about now, we want to move on to our news updates. But before we do that, you are, of course, talking to me on our social media platforms at KUTV Kenya and at Karen Blessing. All right? So kimbia tu pale Facebook, kimbia pale YouTube. Let me know how you're doing this morning, whether or not you have ever enjoyed a show, whether or not you have ever enjoyed a show, a play that is. And if you have not, let me know if you would want to, because we are going to be having discussion in depth later on. So, of course, I will be waiting for your feedback. But you may just get your chance to win a ticket to a play that is going to be happening actually later on this month. That is all. Talk to me on 0739 110544 and of course on our social media platforms at KUTV Kenya and at Karen Blessing. But right about now, let's get on to know what is happening in the country. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We want to take a look at what is happening in the country. You know, to keep you informed, I don't know if you watched news yesterday, but I'd like to keep you informed on exactly what is happening in the country. And of course, we are starting with matters politics, where Azimio One Kenya coalition leader yesterday met their supporters at People's Baraza held at the Kamukunji grounds in Nairobi. The coalition leader Raila Odinga has yet again issued an ultimatum to President William Ruto to respond to their demands before the Ramadan period ends, or else they will go back to the streets. Take a look.
Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition leaders have today toured parts of Nairobi city to rally their supporters for a People's Baraza. The long run began at St. Stephen's ACK Church, where the leaders attended a service before beginning their rally, which culminated at Kamukunji grounds. The coalition leader Raila Odinga has given the government a timeline to respond to their demands, which is before the end of the Ramadan period, failure to which they will return to the streets for protests.
Tumeambia Bwana Ruto, tusiposikia vizuri kutoka kwako wewe, wiki ijayo Ramadhani kiisha namna hii, tunarudi kwa barabara.
Raila says that despite Azimio's efforts to engage in a dialogue with the government, their demands have fallen on deaf ears after the government refused to engage in a discussion on some of the matters raised by the coalition.
Basi tuambie watu wetu tukome kwa siku hii moja, tuone vile wajamaa watafanya. Tulipo zima moto namna hii, wakaanza tena mambo yao. Tulisema kama mnasema nataka mazungumzo, tuko tayari. Tukateua watu 7 kiongozwa na wakili Otiende Amolo. Tukamwambia hiyo ndio delegation yetu, sivyo? Wakasema wanataka mazungumzo ndani ya bunge. Kasema hapana ndani ya bunge. Wabunge mmepiga mnada.
Raila has yet again issued a number of issues that he wants addressed. Raila now wants bipartisan talks to be held outside Parliament and the report to be paused in Parliament, IEBC servers to be opened, legislators to be barred from shifting political allegiance, the reduction of the cost of living, IEBC to be devolved, and the reinstatement of 4 controversial IEBC commissioners.
Sisi tumesema haya ni masharti yetu ya mazungumzo. Hao yote mpaka ziwe agenda kwa mazungumzo. Na hiyo mazungumzo vile vile hatutaki ikae milele na milele. Tumesema ni siku 30. Hiyo siku 30 tulianza kuhesabu wiki jana.
Raila has also announced that the coalition is seeking to sue Inspector General of Police Japhet Koome and Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua in its letter to the International Criminal Court, in which it's seeking inquiry into the political situation in the country.
Bwana Gachagua vile vile tunamshtaki. He is also an accused. Jina yake iliwacha tu kwanza wiki hii, kesho jina yake nakwenda kwa ICC. Sababu gani? Yeye mwenyewe alisema ati wanataka kumaliza baba once and for all, sio?
Kwa hivyo huku tukitengeneza mashtaka ambayo itaenda kwa International Criminal Court, pengine watu waliokuwa kidhani wanaweza kuumiza kina Raila hapa na kina Martha na to get away scot free. The world is watching.
Should the government fail to heed to the demands of Azimio coalition, the country may see the return of mass action protests. Joseph Kiss, KUTV.
Ruto, together with his deputy Rigathi Gachagua and other Kenya Kwanza leaders, yesterday attended an interdenominational service at the Kenyatta Stadium in Machakos County. The president has vowed to work with all leaders to enhance developments across the region, urging the area leaders to work together in putting Kenya's needs at the front. Take a look.
In a church service that brought together various leaders led by President William Ruto, his deputy Rigathi Gachagua, Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah, and Machakos Governor Wavinya Ndeti, among others, the head of state lauded Kamba leaders for choosing to maintain peace and focus on developments. While addressing the faithfuls at the Kenyatta Stadium in Machakos County, the president noted that it's important to enhance peace as it's the backbone of a developing region. The head of state also added that he will ensure peace reigns in the Kamba region.
Na siwezi kuruhusu mtu yeyote kubagua jamii hii na kuwapeleka kwa maandamano, kwa fujo, kwa vita, kwa mambo hiyo ambayo haiwezi kusaidia mtu yeyote. Si ni vizuri tuungane kwa hii serikali tuende mbele pamoja? Ama mnataka mambo ya mnataka kuweka sufuria kwa kichwa nyinyi wote tena?
In relation to developing the Kamba region, the president assured that his government is keen on making sure that the region is not left behind. He further promised to restart all slowed down projects, especially water projects, so as to curb water shortage across the region.
Mimi nataka niwahakikishie all those roads ya Kenanie kwenda Kangundo, yes. So hiyo barabara yote iko katika rada yangu, tumeipangia vizuri. Baada ya hii budget tutarudisha wale contractors wote na tupange tuhakikisha kwamba zile barabara zinatengenezwa.
In addition, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua also lauded the Kamba community for choosing peace instead of chaos.
You have no business in the streets. You have no business destroying property. You have no business putting sufurias on your head. And the Kamba people cannot follow a leader who destroys property because it's against what the Kamba nation believes in. Wakamba ni watu ya kujenga na kuweka pamoja, si watu ya kubomoa.
Other leaders who accompanied the president also joined in to urge all leaders to work together for the benefit of all Kenyans.
And we join you, and we join the church in calling on all leaders in our country that we make every effort to ensure that there is peace and mutual edification in our country so that we may prosper.
I know you're a good leader. Don't listen to too much noise with your deputy. Hii Kenya ni kubwa kushinda sisi wote. It is bigger than all of us. And if talking is going to give us peace, and so be it.
Na vile imesemekana, kama sisi hatutaungana, haya matunda ambayo tumepewa sisi kama na rais wetu, hataweza kuwaletea kitu kama kuna muungano. Na madharau ya pesa 8 watu waachane nayo.
With the bipartisan talks expected to start this coming week, the president still holds his stand that he should be given time so as to work for Kenyans. Ruth Wanjiru for KU TV.
Moving on to some sad news, 10 mourners perished while 25 others sustained critical injuries on Saturday night after a hired bus they had traveled in to attend a funeral at Wundanyi rolled several times before landing into a ditch about 100 meters from the road at Josa area along the Wundanyi-Mwatate highway. According to the National Police Service, 5 dead bodies have been positively identified. Take a look.
The National Police Service NPS report on the Wundanyi-Mwatate accident indicates that 10 people have died and 17 seriously injured after PSV bus Nissan lost control and rolled into a ditch. According to the investigation conducted by NPS, the vehicle was from Wundanyi heading to Mwatate when it lost control at Josa area, when it veered off the road and rolled several times before landing in a ditch about 100 meters off the road. The vehicle was from a funeral service in Mugamboni, Wundanyi sub-county when the accident occurred. NPS indicates that the accident has claimed 10 lives, among them 9 female and 1 male, all adults. 17 people were seriously injured and 1 adult slightly injured. 3 children and 1 infant also seriously injured. All victims were taken to Mwatate Sub-County Hospital and Moi Level 5 Hospital for treatment. The driver is still in a critical condition. However, the National Police Service indicated that efforts are underway to pull out the damaged vehicle, and so far 5 bodies have been identified. The National Transport and Safety Authority (NTSA) and the National Police Service (NPS) continue to fight against unlawful vehicles and create awareness campaign as the service continues to prevent an increase in road accidents. Dorothy Musioka, KUTV.
Moving on to matters health, Health Cabinet Secretary Susan Nakumicha has called for talks between the doctors' union in the country and county governments to avert the looming strike by doctors in the country. Unions announced that their members in 12 counties will down tools starting Wednesday this week over delayed salaries. Here's that report produced by Salma Swale.
Following the health workers' notice of a countrywide strike to start next week Wednesday due to delay of their salaries, Health Cabinet Secretary Susan Nakuminja on Sunday reiterated that the health sector will be in fear of being paralyzed should the doctors go on with a planned strike. Nakuminja said the ministry will take on responsibility with Kenya Health Human Resource Advisory Council to cooperate with the county governments in order to resolve the matter at hand to avoid incapacitating delivery of health services in the country.
The counties are the employers of doctors. So us as a ministry, we come in between as a mediator to mediate between the counties and the doctors because they're the ones who are employing them. That notwithstanding, it is not all gloom and dull. Now we want to operationalize the Kenya Health Human Resource Advisory Council so that then it takes up the role of mediation. It takes up the role of being able to take care of doctors across without clawing back on the benefits of devolution.
At the same time, the CS has ordered for investigation against fake doctors and health workers as well as those who do not have permits, while calling on the licensing institution to issue licenses to health workers to take up the responsibility of tackling the increase of fake health workers.
In the country, we have some people practicing as medical professionals, yet they are not. And that's the main reason why we are here, that this institution, we have an institution that is supposed to be licensing practitioners, So it is that institution to step up in terms of being able to walk through the country and ensure that everybody who is practicing is licensed.
On Saturday, 6 medical workers union had announced that their members in 12 counties will down their tools starting Wednesday next week over the delayed salaries. Counties that will be affected include Kisumu, Mombasa, Nyamira, Kisii, Murang'a, Laikipia, Bomet, Embu, Vihiga, and Taita Taveta. Wilson Tobiko, KU TV.
President William Ruto has expressed concerns over the escalating crisis in Sudan that saw over 60 civilians killed in fighting between the army and the paramilitaries. Ruto has urged the country's leadership and all concerned parties to instead explore dialogue and mediation resolve over their differences. Take a look.
Fights between the Sudan Armed Forces and Rapid Support Forces RSF, which is a paramilitary group in Sudan, entered the second day this Sunday, with fights being witnessed in Sudan's capital, Khartoum. The fights are said to have erupted after tension ensued following the proposed plan to transition to civilian rule. The Sudan Armed Forces and RSF claim the ownership of the Khartoum airport, the army headquarters, the presidential palace, and other key areas that are at the center of the conflict. Heavy artillery was heard this morning in Bahri and Omdurman, which neighbors Khartoum. Gunfires were also reported in the Red Sea city of Port Sudan. 56 people have so far been reported dead, even as more than 500 people are reported to have been injured following the ongoing fights. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, through his Twitter account, said, and I quote, "I condemn the outbreak of fighting between the Rapid Support Forces and the Sudanese Armed Forces in Sudan. I am engaging with the African Union and leaders in the region and reaffirm the commitment of the United Nations to support the people of Sudan in their efforts to restore democratic transition." End of quote. Egypt's President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, who is also the UN Secretary General's spokesperson, said that Guterres has held talks with the leadership of Sudan Armed Forces and that of the Rapid Support Forces. Mutweri Eliud, KUTV.
Moving on to some matters art, after 4 days of enthralling performances at KICC during this year's NatCom UNESCO cultural celebrations, Samburu County and Nairobi counties scooped a myriad of prizes and trophies. St. Stephen's Church Choir from Nairobi County won the choral music category, while Kelvin Atika Act Ugali won the popular music category. The star of the event was Samburu County, who won the cultural category with a Latipi dance. The team also scooped the adjudicators award with their 23-year-old rap star, Mr. Nare, making it for the podium award with a stimulating music performance. Samburu County First Lady Beverly Lelelit and NatCom UNESCO board member Dr. Kiprop Lagat has lauded the participants for their brilliance during this year's event. Moving on, April being World Autism Awareness Month, the Ready Aiders Association, in partnership with Step Up for Autism Foundation, Kenya Community Center for Learning, and KUTV, organized a Mr. and Miss Autism Kenya 2023 event in a bid to create more awareness for the spectrum. Take a look at how it went down.
KUTV, in partnership with the Ready Aiders Foundation, the Kenya Community Center for Learning, Step Up for Autism, the National Government Affirmative Action Fund, among other associations, organized a Mr. and Miss Autism event to celebrate as well as crown this year's autism brand ambassadors with the aim of creating awareness on autism. According to the participants, the main role of the crowned autism ambassador is to create a safe environment for autistics by teaching the society how to accept and accommodate those living with the condition.
To create awareness and to inform others about the autistic people. Yeah, they're also normal people like us, so we need to embrace the love. Being a counseling psychology student, and I would love to create more awareness about autism. My biggest role in social media, I would love to advocate and tell people, share knowledge about autism through various different social medias, Instagram, Twitter, anywhere I can.
Kenneth Apopa, who is the founder of the Ready Aiders Foundation, noted that apart from creating awareness, the event also seeks to appreciate the talents of those living with the spectrum, as it gives them a chance of inclusion.
The importance of this event is that it highlights the talents, gifts, and the abilities of people living with autism. We get to appreciate people more if we know what they have, the powers that they have, and the things that they have to offer. We have created this platform so that people can learn to appreciate people with autism and give them that respect that they deserve in the society, and the love and the support that they need to also make their dreams a reality.
With this year's winners being Nicholas Ndungu for Mr. Autism Kenya, Precious Gathoni for Miss Autism Kenya, and Zilani Muthio for the brand ambassador, their huge role remains creating awareness as well as fighting for the rights of those living with the autism spectrum disorder.
The mom will dress him and the leaves are...
Ruth Wanjiru for KUTV.
Moving on, Siaya Governor James Orengo has officiated the opening of a multi-million shilling rice mill in Usonga, Siaya County. The objective of the mill is to boost production of the rice in the county. Orengo says that it will take about 3 months to construct the building and another 1 to erect the mill into the building. The mill, together with the construction, cost of a total of about 65 million Kenya shillings. Here is that story produced by Mombi Veronica.
Production in Siaya County is expected to rise as the county government has put up a multi-million rice mill in the region. The opening of the project was officiated by the county governor, James Orengo.
But in terms of scale, this rice mill is a beacon showing where we want to go. We also want to improve the stores. You saw those stores that were built previously. We want to improve the floors, turn them into terrazzo. We're going to do capacity building, training with the cooperative society so that they can be able to manage the mill the way it should.
The construction of the building will cost 15 million and the mill will cost 50 million, which amounts to 65 million Kenyan shillings. It is expected to take a period of 3 months to construct the building and 1 month to install the rice mill.
It's going to take about 2 to 3 months. In that period, the mill that has been procured will be in place within those 3 months. And we'll need another month or so to now erect the mill into the building.
The county boss says that everything out of the rice mill will be turned into 100% byproducts. The husk and brown rice will be used to make chicken and animal feeds.
Going to that project. And I'm grateful to the county assembly that in dealing with the supplementary bill, the supplementary appropriation bill and the supplementary budget, they were reasonable with us to see the need of bringing this rice mill.
The rice will be packaged from as low as 1 kg, 2 kgs and 3 kgs, but there will be bags to package it from 20 to 100 kgs. As at now, Usonga rice is produced in 100 acres of land. Orengo also mentioned that they want to improve the rice stores by converting the floors into terrazos. The society will be trained so that they can manage the mill the way it should.
In the wake of the high cost of living being experienced in the country, farmers in Kakamega County have involved themselves in a black soldier fly farming, which they say relieves the burden of buying animal feeds at a higher cost as well as reduce the cost of production. According to the farmers, the black soldier flies are a source of protein and can be used for feed formulation. Take a look.
The Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization, CAREN, moves to develop low-cost feeds using locally available materials. Farmers in Kakamega are turning to black soldier farming to provide for their livestock. Anne Nebutala, a small-scale farmer in Kakamega, says that BSF has multiple advantages that are of benefit to farmers. According to Anne, this type of farming reduces cost of feeds and is also a big source of protein.
Sababu ya kuanzisha BSF hii mradi ni moja, ni chakula imepanda bei na BSF ni source of protein ambayo ita reduce costs.
In addition, Anne knows that the flies can be used as an ingredient for feed formulation and also as fertilizer in the farm. According to her, the worms consume waste as their food, while the broken down waste materials are reused in the farm as fertilizer.
Na pia inaweza tumika kama feed formulation, one of the ingredient ya feed formulation. Ukitumia hiyo utapata ya kwamba utaenda kwa duka kununua vitu kama ochonga, omena ambayo iko bei ghali na protein content iko chini.
Abigail Luna from the University of Nairobi explains that together with other entities, they are carrying out a research to identify the best breed that can survive in different parts of the country under a project called Fly Gene.
We are doing research on them because we want to see if we can get the best strain, the best eggs for the farmers that for the flies that can survive in different areas of the country.
Abigail explains that any farmer can start black soldier farming depending on their location.
Depending on where you are, you can start with the larvae, the Insta-1 larvae, or the eggs, where all you need is the waste, the organic waste to feed them as you continue until they get to Insta-5 where they are ready for harvest. If you want to take on the whole cycle, you'll need somewhere to keep a fly cage or a larva cage where the flies live and they mate and lay eggs. They need a cage so that they don't escape.
In addition, Abigail knows that this type of farming is also a source of profit to farmers as they can also sell the flies to food processors. According to the farmers, black soldier farming has a lot of advantages which they say makes the cost of living bearable. Ruth Wanjiru for KU TV.
now moving on to matters sports. Narok County Government, in partnership with the Ministry of Sports, have agreed to renovate Narok County Stadium that was named after the late William Ole Ntimama. The agreement was made during the Governor's Cup that took place in the county's stadium on Saturday. The event was graced by the Sports Cabinet Secretary Ababu Namwamba, Narok County Governor Patrick Ole Ntutu. Take a look.
County Governor Patrick Ole Ntutu has requested the Ministry of Sports to renovate the William Ole Ntimama Stadium to international standards, saying that his government is ready to set aside funds to help the Ministry of Sports in the renovation of the stadium.
Mimi nimekuandikia, tunataka kufanya a major renovation kwa hii uwanja yetu ya Ole Ntimama Stadium. Iwe ya high standard, ili hao vijana wetu wakikimbia hapa tuweze kuangalia ya kwamba tumeweka zile vitu ambaye zinatakikana.
Sports Cabinet Secretary Ababu Namwamba on his part has called upon all the governors to follow into the steps of Governor Ntutu, since the Ministry of Sports is planning to have a big tournament involving all counties.
Magavana wote hapa Kenya, magavana 47, mkiwa na kongamano na rais. Na rais akanipatia fursa kuwaeleza mpango huu wa Talanta Hela. Na nikawaeleza. Na tukakubaliana ya kwamba magavana waanze safari ya kutayarisha timu za county, kwa sababu ifikapo mwezi wa Agosti tunaanza league ya county zote 47.
Narok County Women Representative Rebecca Tonkei has congratulated the governor, saying sports is the only thing that will save young people who have been engaging in drug abuse, urging other counties to take up the challenge.
Waziri wa michezo Bwana Ababu Namwamba, unajua juzi serikali yetu ikiongozwa na rais na naibu wa rais walizungumzia mambo ya drugs and substance abuse, mambo ya alcohol. Na unajua vijana wetu wasipojihusisha na mambo ya michezo kama hii, watoto wetu wataendelea kunywa vinywaji na vileo, na hiyo itaharibu miili zao.
The 20,000 seaters in Narok town had been refurbished in 2019 to host the 56th Madaraka Day celebrations. On Saturday, Governor Ole Ntutu Cup finals at William Ole Ntimama Stadium saw a win from Ololulunga garnering the scores in the 8th minute. Wilson Tobiko, KU TV.
Well, that story has brought us to the end of our news updates this morning, but not to worry, because more updated pieces will be coming to your screens later on in the evening at 6:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. So we're going to be getting to that in just a bit. When we come back after the break, we're going to be having our first guest of the day, who is a pencil artist, and he is doing amazing art. I cannot wait for you to see it. I cannot wait for you to actually experience the magic it is that he actually creates. Also, you are talking to me on when was the last time you watched a play? Where was it? How was it? You know, that we want to experience. Have you had an experience with Kenyan actors and actresses doing plays? And if you have not, would you like an opportunity? So you're giving me your experience with plays in theater or anywhere that you might have had an experience to enjoy a play from right here in the country. That is the conversation that we are having this morning on 0739 110544, and of course on our online platforms at KUTV Kenya and at CAREN Blessing. I'll see you guys on the other side of the break.
Kurunzi ya kilimo huimarisha afya na uchumi endelevu katika jamii. Ni msingi mkubwa wa kipindi Boresha Kilimo. Kipindi hiki kinajikita katika teknolojia ya kisasa, utafiti na ushirikishaji wa wadau wa kilimo kuonyesha shughuli mbalimbali shambani. Kwa suluhu ya utoshelevu wa chakula, tazama Boresha Kilimo.
Hapo kamatia nyama kwani nipe bia.
Da, maisha ni haya mwanaume ali. Da, sielewi yani hata neno moja. Yani tunasikia Maboko likolo. Yaani ukiniangalia tu huyu mwamba huyu anafiti sehemu fulani. Anyway, inakaa. Without your love, I can't move on. Yo, that's my boy Rhino the Don. Keep watching and listening to KUTV.
Lola ni programu inayokupa fursa ya kutizama video zozote pindi tu unapokuwa na nafasi. Hadithi za kukupa motisha, drama, maisha ya vyuo vikuu, teknolojia, masuala ya jamii, kuzuru maeneo tofauti, spoti, burudani na zaidi. Pata programu ya Lola sasa kwenye rununu yako kwa yote unayohitaji.
What's up, fashionistas? Looking for a show that brings you the latest in the world of fashion, glamour, creativity, and style? Fashion Diaries got you started as we explore street fashion, modeling, runways, red carpet events, and so much more.
Catch me, Ashley Asachi, as we unlock the greatest fashion events. Keep it locked.
Hapo kamatia. Nyama kwani nipe bia.
Da, maisha ni haya mwanaume ali. Da, sielewi yani hata neno moja. Yaani tunasikia maboko likolo. Yaani ukiniangalia tu huyu mwamba huyu anafiti sehemu fulani. Anyway, inakaa. Without your love, I can't move on. Yo, that's my boy Rhino the Don. Keep watching and listening to KUTV.
We are all seeing the impacts of climate change. In Kenya, for example, the frequency of the floods is becoming more and worse. The amount of people and livestock we are losing.
The level we need to go is a level where the normal mwananchi and also the government stakeholders can uptake these solutions.
Those small acts multiplied by millions of us will help make a difference in the world at the end of the day.
It's just a slight behavior change that we need, and you'll find that it serves us a bit more than you put in. And that's the goal. We want to live a better world than we found, because at the rate we are going, it's dire.
We will secure the planet for future generations.
Maelfu na maelfu ya wahamiaji wakiwa na watoto kutoka nchi za Amerika ya Kati wanaendelea kuwasili kwenye mpaka kati ya Marekani na Mexico.
But folks, I'm going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ni habari kutoka pembe zote duniani.
Pepopa si fukufuku. Pepopa ni idea.
Sazidi ananyonya, hanyonyi vizuri, anakuwa hayuko comfortable.
Jeshi la Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo linapambana na waasi wa ADF.
Kwa sasa wanatoa wito kwa mashirika, makampuni na vile vituo vya uchukuzi.
Mambo mengi yatakwenda kama yalivyopangwa.
Hapa ni kuna mmoja wa viongozi wa chama cha wavuvi katika eneo hili.
Zaidi tunajaribu kuwapa chanjo ili ina boost ama inanyanyua kinga ya mwili, ndio inaenda kupelekea kupambana na virusi.
Ni duniani leo, Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa, moja kwa moja kutoka VOA Swahili, Washington DC.
exciting adventures across the African continent.
See breathtaking wildlife, stunning landscapes,
And out of this world technologies.
meet incredible scientists,
And learn fantastic facts.
explore, discover, be amazed.
Part of the next generation of African change makers.
Be a part of Engine, Africa's #1 science discovery program. Yay!
We're learning every day. Engine leads the way.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 6 minutes past 8 a.m. and we are ready for our first conversation. As promised, I promised you guys that we're going to be having our first launch. So karibuni sana, and I'm not alone in studio. I am joined by a brilliant gentleman that is we are going to get to know, know what he does, who he is, just briefly. So tunaanza tu sasa hivi. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
I want you to kindly say hi to our audience. Tuambie wewe unaitwa nani, wewe ni nani, what are you doing here this morning, then we jump right in.
Okay, I'm Kelvin Omai. Yes. I'm a pencil artist. I'm from Juja. I'm also a student at JQuat,
Yes.
main campus.
Yeah.
I'm doing geospatial engineering. Yes.
Ah, okay. So, Juja.
Yes.
Reputation ya Juja kidogo hivi, but we are happy to have you here. Yes. Let's start from, of course, the very beginning. When did you start drawing?
Okay, I started drawing when I was little, but professionally 2020.
2020.
Yes.
So 2020, had you joined campus already?
Yes, I was, yes.
So that's when you decided to do it professionally. Yes. So in high school, ulikuwa wale watu wa calligraph, ulikuwa unachora nini? Before you decided to do it professionally, what were you drawing?
Okay, I was drawing cartoons, maybe matatus,
Yeah.
What else, characters, hivyo too, but not professionally.
Yes.
Na sikuwa that good at it. But when I proceeded it, and kufanya practice hivi kidogo,
Yeah.
nikakuwa perfect.
Yeah.
Not
So
that perfect, but
yes, but progress.
Yes, progress. Yeah.
All right, that is amazing. What inspired you to get into, pencil art? Because there are very many other things that one could do.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to get into pencil art?
Okay, I loved pencil from the day
From the day you started using a pencil.
Yes. So
Yes.
the thing that I got inspired from is from other artists wa majuu wanajua kuchora sana na mimi nilikuwa napenda kuchora people's faces.
Yeah.
So that's why I got inspired to do. And my mode of drawing is black and white. Yes, and the theme of that one ni ati I love the old pictures, known as zile za black and white.
TBT.
TBT.
Okay, yeah, because I wanted to ask,
Yeah.
because I find artists go on, they do pencil, then they go on to color, they mix up a lot of things. So why did you choose pencil? You said because you love TBT pictures.
TBT pictures. And I bring out the vintage in it. That's what I love. To
Yes.
bring back the old days.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I am liking that perspective,
Yeah.
because it looks like you have said vintage, and
Yeah,
old
vintage
is
like,
gold.
yeah.
So we are all here for it. We are ready for it. So could you estimate since 2020 when you started drawing professionally, how many how many portraits have you drawn roughly?
Okay, like let us say like 200.
Like 200.
Yes.
Ooh, those are many. Those are many.
Yeah.
Could you pick a favorite? Is there one that you really were like impressed by this one?
Okay, maybe this one, or one of them.
Okay. Still
Yes.
many of them, but
Yes.
this one, why specifically this one?
Oh, this one because it brings out my character. Yeah. This is what we call poverty. This drawing is poverty.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
For this drawing, you can see is a young boy that he's craving attention.
Yes.
And affection still. And you can see even the environment that he is in. He's not that well off. And even the clothes, they are torn.
Yes.
They are just torn.
Yeah.
That is my story. Yeah. I was born in a poor family when I started, since my father died in 2005.
2005. Sorry
Yes.
about that.
It's okay. Since then, I always crave attention.
Yeah.
My father's
True,
attention and
true.
love.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to express myself through that drawing.
Yes. So you felt that one expressed who you are, or who you were rather. It spoke more about, what your background, wherever you have come from.
Yes.
Okay, that is amazing. The fact that singers write, you express yourself through drawing, and you can just look at one picture. I think they're right when they say a picture is worth 1,000 words.
So
just
true.
look at it and it can tell you a huge story. Like you can see his pencil art are done to precision. I want to know, I know you have told me you didn't start as perfect, but how much practice did it take to get to here?
A lot of practice. Since when I started at 2020 professionally, one portrait was taking approximately 24 hours to finish because it didn't have a lot of details.
Yes.
But when I proceeded with the practice, I now concentrate on the details, detailing.
Yes.
Yeah, like this drawing, it took me 85 hours to complete it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like 85 hours put together. Do you take breaks in there? When you're seated?
I just take breaks.
Yeah.
But like 5 hours break.
Yes, like when you put them together, they amount to 85 hours.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
That's a lot.
So, okay, what consumes most of the time? Like what in a picture, say I've just given you, is a picture of me, what takes most of the time?
Okay, maybe the hair, the skin, the pose, the hair. Yeah, those are the things that takes more time. Yeah.
Yeah. So the details of putting in the details of the hair to look real, and the skin tone to also look real. That is what takes most of the time.
Yes.
Then you must have very nice concentration.
Yes, I really do.
Yeah.
And I love concentrating on the details because I love taking part of the person's feeling and expression.
Yes.
I love putting myself in their shoes. Yeah, that's why I love concentrating on those details.
And trying to express it, of course, through your pencil.
Yeah.
I must say, number one, these portraits are very, very realistic.
Yeah.
Like you could say someone took a photo and then just put it in black and white because of how well it has been put. Who have you learned from? Who are artists that draw that you have learned from?
Okay, I've learned from quite a number of pencil artists. One is Kevin Okafor. He's a hyper-realism pencil artist. Second one is John O'Dry. He's still a pencil artist.
Yeah.
And out in Wamaju. Still there's another one who is called there's a lot.
Yeah, but here locally, are there any that you look up to?
Locally, not that much because they haven't gotten to that expectation that they want.
Yes.
Yes.
They haven't gotten to where you want to go.
Yes.
Okay, you're practically maybe on the same plane of where you are currently.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that you're looking ahead, to a better people, because that's where you're headed. That's where your future is at.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, that has to be amazing. So 85 hours, you said this one.
Yeah.
Is there a longer one? Is there one that took longer than 85 hours?
Okay, that is my latest one.
Yes. Oh, this is your latest one.
Yeah.
Which one took you the shortest time? Like
shortest?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe my self-portrait.
Because they're like, I know me.
Yeah.
So you are able to. All right. So wait, you have actually drawn yourself.
Yeah.
I wish we were able to see that. That I have not seen before. I wish we were able to see that.
I don't like showing off.
Why? Why though?
I didn't have a lot of practice then. I drew myself then, but I will draw.
You will draw yourself. I think more
now.
recently, then you can be able to share that picture with us.
Yes.
I'm saying that because, like you have said, you're always putting yourself in other people's shoes, wondering what they are feeling. So I don't know, when you're drawing yourself, it's a totally different experience because you know what you want to draw. Okay, that would be very interesting. So, do you draw from? Pictures I see from vintage pictures. People even used to draw people who are just posing. like we are here to pose.
Yeah.
That must have been very hard in those days.
Yeah.
Because how am I posing smiling at someone for them to actually draw an entire picture?
Yeah.
So now you draw from just a picture. Mtu anakutumia picture and you draw.
Yes, I draw from references. When you just send me some picture of yourself and just draw.
Yes.
I love concentrating more on myself.
Yes.
Not when you like a sitting.
Yes.
But I love concentrating on myself.
Yes,
I
more
take
on
my
yourself
time.
so you can see that picture, zoom in, see whatever you need to draw and put it together.
Yes.
Oh, that is quite a talent. That is honestly quite a talent. So you are also a student at JQuat. You've told me you study GIS, Geospatial.
Geospatial engineering.
What does that entail? You know, for someone who is watching and are like, oh, I was looking for career advice. So now you will know.
Oh, okay. Geospatial engineering is like survey in short. We deal with putting features on Google, maybe on using satellites. We just position things. Yeah, using computers. Yeah.
Okay. Are you excited for that course?
Yes, I really do. I love the course.
Yes.
And that's why I'm pursuing it.
That's why you are pursuing it.
Yeah.
Where do you hope to work after you're done? You've told me you're in your 4th year, so you're closer to the finish line. Like where exactly do you hope to work?
Okay, I want to work maybe in Surveying of Kenya to do some mapping, some mapping of roads, maybe demarcations of parcels. Yes, that's what I love to do.
Yeah, exactly. So does that in any way connect to your art?
No.
Not at all.
It's different.
So which one do you want to take the center stage? Which one is the side hustle?
Okay. Let me say like drawing is like my side hustle, but still my passion.
Yeah.
And nikiona drawing will come like a future.
Yes.
I will just pursue it.
Yes.
But still, I will love pursuing my course. Yeah.
So you will still go on and pursue your course. And I'm glad because you are unique in very many ways. Because we have had hundreds of artists in this studio with me seated right here. And you find most of them that are studying something that is different from that don't plan on pursuing it in the future. But I'm glad that you're in a field where you are excited to actually clear school and go on and study, and still pursue your art. So what does your art look like in the next 1-2 years, or even give it 5? Where do you want to get to? Because as far as I can see, I am seeing perfection. So I don't know exactly where you are seeing yourself in the next 5 years. What would you like to look like?
Okay, I would love to look. What I want is to do big projects, maybe A1, A0, the big ones, like let us say like all of this one, and much detailed drawing.
Yes.
And maybe I would love all of my drawings to be featured in exhibitions, and still have an art studio maybe in the future. And still, I want to nurture people.
Yes.
Right now, I'm nurturing some few pencil artists, and also grow in my YouTube channel. That's what I want.
So you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You're going to be getting to that in just a bit.
Yeah.
So have you started exhibitions for your art?
Yes, I've done quite of exhibitions in McKinsey and Company, and also the KICC mini gallery. I also exhibited my drawings, and also in JQuat, and now in another one that is banking at gallery. That's what I'm
so you actually have been in quite a number of exhibitions, and you would like to go on pursuing that. So JQuat as a school provide a platform for that,
like a space, a little space. We have Usani Umati, Usani Arts, that we have a lot of artists who we come together and exhibit our own arts.
Yes.
Now
that is good. That is good for our school, because you see, you are there to study something different, but they have also given you an opportunity to get to experience your talent there and get to showcase your talent there. So JQuat, a good one. That is a good one that you're doing to your student. So among them, I know you have drawn many people. But maybe what are celebrities that you have drawn?
Okay, I've drawn Flaco. I've drawn King Kalala. I've drawn the president. President Ruto. I've drawn Charlene Ruto. I've drawn quite a number. Nababu Namamba, as you can
Oh
see.
yeah, yes, his portrait is right here in studio, done to precision. When, you know, guys, when I'm telling you that he does his work to precision, you look at that picture and you're like, oh, this could have been easily taken via a camera and just been put to black and white. So I am excited to see what the future holds. So when you're talking about, you've talked about big portraits, A0 and A1. Would you still like to be drawing people, or you can move on to other subjects, or is it people?
Okay, I would love to experiment on other mediums like oil, pastels, and still pencil, obvious, what I love.
Yes.
And I would love to put myself to a limit, not a limit. I want to explore myself and see what will work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the future.
So far you're liking pencil, but you'd like to move on to other mediums.
Yeah.
Last Monday I had an artist who used udongo, soil, yes, and that's what he uses, and clay and clothing pieces of vitenge, and he matches that very well. So, you know, I am excited to see, you know, what else you can move on to. Apart from people, what other subjects have you drawn, or do you draw?
Okay, I've tried landscapes, but not that much. But I love portraits.
Yes,
in short.
portraits are where you feel this is what I do best.
I love expressing myself through people.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Take me through the process. Say I have sent you a photo. Like, take me through what do you start, the outlining. Like, take me through the process until, you know, my portrait is done, and you're like, oh, Karen, here is whatever you asked for. Take me through that creative process.
Okay, I just set my studio. I have a mini studio.
Yes.
I put my lights on and my pencil. As you can see, these are all my pencils.
Yes, you have so many pencils. Yes, so I cannot remember the last time I saw such many pencils together, and brushes that are making me think they could be very good for makeup. But that's not the job.
These are makeup brushes.
Yes, they are actually makeup brushes, but you use them to smoothen your work, or what exactly?
I use to smoothen my work, to blend the charcoal, the charcoal dust, and the graphite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so take me through the process. Where do you start? How does it go?
Okay, I just set my studio well. I put my favorite music, and still I put the photo that I've given me. I put in the app to put the grid, the view system.
Yes.
Yeah, which helps me to precise the drawing. Then I start off like that.
Yeah.
Like this one. Maybe I can show it off.
Oh, yes, like the one that you're holding. So you start by gridding it so that you get the measurements right.
Yeah,
or
the measurements right.
Yes, I am loving this. I hope you guys can see this, whatever we're trying to look at here. So you have just started on this one.
Yes.
So how long has it taken, you know, to grid and to get to where you are right now?
Oh, maybe like 3 hours. Yes.
Like 3 hours to put that is why then that explains the precision of your drawing.
Yes.
Like the eyes are not out of place. We are ready. I hope whoever art this is inaisha iko karibu kuisha.
Iko karibu lakini itaisha tu.
Itaisha tu. So then you do this, then now you begin to fill in.
Yeah, to fill in the details. And this is charcoal. Like this one. This is the charcoal pencil.
Yes.
I try to use it. And here this a small highlight is through the electric eraser that I use.
Okay.
Yeah. So that I can get the realistic hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it will be just filling in and getting in the details until you're done.
Yeah, but I love doing the hair, then the eyes, then the whole skin.
Does that mean the hair and the eye area takes quite a bit of time?
Yes, because that is what defines a person.
Yes, true.
Mostly the eyes.
Yes.
When you go off the eyes,
it looks like a very different person.
Yeah, different person.
True.
Yeah.
So when you are sure you have gotten that right, then you can move on to the other features.
Yes.
Are there some eyes that are harder to draw than others?
What can I say? Maybe makeup ones. Maybe the eyelashes.
Yes.
Those ones.
Yes. So those ones, because that means additional details.
Yeah, additional details.
So once you're done with the hair and the eyes, the rest are pretty easy to put.
Yeah, pretty easy. Yes.
Okay, so if you're given a portrait today, how long is someone expecting? Just a normal portrait. in how long is someone expecting?
Okay, it depends on the details and also the size of the paper that you want. Maybe normally will take a whole week or less.
Yes.
Yes.
Also depending on the subject, the size of the portrait that you want, depends on a number of things.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I like that. Let's go business. How do you charge for your pieces?
Okay, I charge A3 8K and A2 I charge 10K. Yes.
So an A2 is 10,000. Another one?
A3 8K.
8K.
Yes.
So I think for a person who is wanting A0, A0, A1, A2, probably whatever you're holding here, what size is this one?
This is A3.
This is A3.
Yes.
So the A4 is the normal A4 size that we usually know.
Yes.
And then the smaller exercise book is what size?
Is A5.
A5.
Yes.
Also, it seems like the higher you go in the numbers, the smaller the size becomes.
Yeah.
So the biggest one is A0.
Yeah, A0.
Yes. Okay. So you start from A0. Then we all know A4. I hope that you guys at least understand the size of an A4.
Yeah.
So you get an A5. It's a smaller one. As you go higher the numbers, you go lower in the size.
Yes.
Okay. So that is brilliant. You've talked about a YouTube channel. What do you do there?
I try to show people or educate people on what I use, the pencils, the materials that I use. Maybe I want to show people the process, the progress that what I do in time lapse and also in real time. Yes.
Okay. Because I feel like time lapse makes it look very easy. You know, you're just doing here and here and here, and then now we have a full. Now we have a full portrait. So is that a way of also mentoring the people that you have? You've told me there are some people that you are teaching, and is that one of the ways that you use?
Yes, that's one of my ways that I use. Yeah.
So you are using your YouTube channel.
Yes.
Do you have physical classes?
I quite have some few physical classes because I don't have a studio, a bigger studio. I don't have that capacity.
Yes.
But when I do, I just call them off, and I show them some few tactics and have them to do some exercise that I give them. Yeah.
Okay. Who did you draw that was most excited? We have talked about what you were most excited, but who did you draw, and when you gave them that portrait, they were pretty excited about it?
Okay. Let me say Sandy Joan. She's social, what's we call influencer. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was really excited, and even my mom.
Yeah.
You
have drawn your mom.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. On her birthday, I surprised her. So
that was nice. That must be nice. Please say hi. Please say hi to mom.
Yeah. Hi, mom.
Hope that she is watching.
Yeah,
truly she deserves. Your son is out here doing amazing work, and I'm glad that you thought of mom. That is such a thoughtful, personal gift. To get to give to someone. Okay, let's move on as we close. What is the name of your YouTube channel and other social media handles where guys can be able to get in touch?
Okay, my social media channels. That is Instagram. That is on Wamae _K. That is WAMAE _K. That is on Instagram, and also on Facebook the same name, Wamae _K. On YouTube, I go by the name Wamae _Arts, WAMAE _Arts. That's all.
That people can find you on all those socials, and you can send him your picture. He is going to draw. Challenge him even. You want a family portrait? Why not go ahead and give it to him? I'm glad that you came with this incomplete piece that is here. I think we would like to see you do something. I think the eyes, or where are you? Because I may start to tell you just a vitu zenye haziko. What is the next natural step that you could take on this portrait that you can do for a few minutes? We get to see exactly how you do what you do.
It's okay. I'll just try maybe the face to blend. Okay, let me just take the picture.
Yes.
Just a minute.
He's getting the photo so that way he can continue, filling in the details. Yes.
But it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Small details.
It's okay. Take your time. We are here. This is why you came.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll just try on the eyes maybe.
Yes, take me through.
Okay. Just shading with the charcoal, the charcoal one, and try to fill in with some some charcoal dusts.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, just like that. And the paper that I'm using, it is called Strathmore. This is what artists use.
It is different from the normal paper.
Yes, normal paper. But normally I find it easy when I use the cartridge one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not that smooth, but still have the details.
Yes.
But this is just an experiment that I'm doing.
Yes.
Yes, I want to try new medium through the charcoal, the paper. This is a different one that I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are trying to get some details of the eyes, ladies and gentlemen. In case you're wondering what we are doing, we are trying to get some details into the eyes.
Okay, let us just get the eyes out. It quite still takes a lot of time.
Yes, true.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just sketching it. Maybe when I go home, I just
You're going
doing
to
the
fill in the details of whatever is happening. Yeah, I thought the eyes were so easy, but turns out they have a lot of details to go.
Yeah, there's a lot of details in the eyes. As you can see, this is just a normal one, thing that I do. Just blend
So
it
the
out.
brushes help to blend it out.
Yes.
Okay. To make it look natural.
Yes. And smoother.
And smoother. Okay.
Yes.
Or to stop looking like a drawing and look more like a picture.
Yes, realistic.
Okay, realistic.
Yes. This is what we call electric eraser. This one, as you can see. And I have a mono zero. This one also helps in the detail. Okay, just like that. Okay, like that. Maybe they can try smoothing this piece, this area. Okay.
I'm telling you, there are more makeup brushes here than there are in.
Okay, you can just draw like that.
Filling in the eyebrows. And the charcoal dust.
Yes, you can see I have a variety of brushes.
Yes.
This is harder. This one harder.
Oh, this one is a bit harder. This one is perfect for my eyebrows. You know, for those of you who are watching and understanding this thing, this one is actually very firm.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to just, draw out your eyebrows.
Yeah. I love this one. This is what I use normally because it's because
it's firm, so it can go to where you want it to go to.
And hold the charcoal really well on the paper.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I can just do like that and blend more on the face. I put more charcoal.
Yes.
With this brush because it holds more charcoal.
Yes.
And I still have cotton wool to blend it. I love this one because it blends more and holds the charcoal.
Yes.
And
this is what it feels like that paper is honestly different material.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can just feel what the sound. I love the sound.
Yeah. Okay.
It really excites me.
This and the sound of your favorite music. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm lacking my favorite
just
music.
Just
music.
All right. What is your favorite music, by the way? What genre do you like?
Masculinity will kill me. Okay, I love quite a number, but my favorite, let me say, I don't have a favorite.
Yeah.
I love all of them.
Yes.
Yes.
But which song? Pick a specific song. Which song do you usually, finds itself in your playlist many times?
Yes, Sauti Sol.
Sauti Sol.
Yes.
Okay, Sauti Sol seems like good music to draw to.
Yes, and also maybe hip hop, R&B.
Yes.
Those
Yes.
those
Do you like smoother music? Or sometimes you like it noisy?
I love smooth.
Yeah.
Sometimes noisy. Sometimes I can just draw and forget myself that I'm drawing
Yeah.
and sing along.
Okay. All
Yes.
right.
Can just see. I blend more on where the highlights, you can see maybe the highlights.
Yes.
Where there is shadow, I put more charcoal.
Yeah.
And where there's lighter,
Yes.
I don't blend it more there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the difference. You can just see the difference that I'm making. This is just blending. This is just the normal thing.
Yes.
Before I just put on the details.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you start with a bit of like a skin tone, giving it a tone before you go in with the details of the picture.
True.
Okay.
Then this is what I use
to
clean off the charcoal.
Then there is less charcoal as get into the face.
Yes. I put on layers. This is what we call layering.
Yes.
Yes. Just see. I'm loving this paper.
Yeah.
That I'm using, this Strathmore paper.
Yeah.
It really holds the charcoal really well.
Yeah.
Like that. As you can see.
Yeah, so Kelvin, since you teach,
yes.
like how long does it take for someone, to learn? One, does one have to, okay, of course the interest is important, but does one need to at least have the basics? You can teach someone completely who has not drawn in their life to actually start drawing.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
I just teach them.
Like so mean gonna future.
I
can come and sit down.
Yes.
How long does it take for someone to,
Okay, it depends on the person's interest.
Yeah.
And the zeal to know how to draw.
Okay.
And the discipline.
Yes.
Yeah.
So discipline, the zeal, how much they practice, I can imagine.
How much they practice, yeah.
Yes.
It really puts on the difference. Yeah.
Okay. So have you had students that you have, started with them from scratch and they have really impressed you in how they have come up?
Okay, yes, I have one. And it's a she.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. She's doing really well with that. She didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
So I introduced on the pencil that I use, and what to buy, and obviously the paper.
Yeah.
Yes. And also to give her the exercise to do, so that she may improve on them.
And she's coming up pretty well.
Yes.
Yes. So you would want do you train kids as well?
Not yet, but still maybe in the future.
You'd plan on it, because if you are watching and you have an interest in art and you're wondering where can I start, you can keep blending. Yes. And you're wondering probably where do you would you go for for teaching, or you want to pick up a new hobby. It's the year is still young. We are in the second quarter, so you can pick up a new hobby and you can just start, and by the end of the year, by December, you'll be further along than you are right now. And Kelvin is just the person. He's just the guy who can teach you how to do that. How much do you charge for your classes for teaching?
Right now it is free.
Yes.
Because I want to put more people on my circle and teach them for now. But maybe in the future when I have more audience, more
and
people,
studio space.
Yes.
So this is the time. This is the right time to catch Kelvin, because the classes as of now are free of charge. As long as you can get to do your assignments, be disciplined, follow the rules as he will be instructing you. You can get all this for free. In this economy, no one is offering nothing for free. All right. So this is a one in a million opportunities. So you can get in touch with Kelvin, especially I think online. You can get online and just get in touch with him, and you never know, you may be part of the pioneers, pioneer students of Kelvin, and you may be able to do something that is really nice.
And I forgot my phone number to tell them.
Oh yes, you can give us your phone number.
Yes, my phone number is 0746 00 3525.
0746 00 3525.
Yes.
Okay, we are also going to be giving that later on, so worry not. Come out, catch. It's 0746 00 3525. 0746 00 3525. That is the number you can call or WhatsApp, and get to do some business. And also, hey, give Kelvin some business. If you've been looking for someone, you're wondering who can I get to give me a portrait that is really amazing, I can definitely vouch for him, or rather his work. vouches for him. His work is showing that he can give you what you are expecting. You know, whatever you order versus what you get will be very alike if you're ordering it from Kelvin and it's a portrait. Okay? Yes. So I think we're already getting the face.
Yeah.
You know, I was wondering, it's that art starts out messy, right? Because it felt like, now why are we putting charcoal? This face looks, but I like with the blending now, it's becoming more realistic.
Yes. It's becoming like a picture, more of a picture.
Yes, like more of a picture than drawn,
Yes.
than a drawing.
Yeah.
You know?
But when I do the sketching, I really have, let me say, fear.
Yes.
Because I always wonder if I'm going to be better than what I have already done. You see, I must be better than what I have done.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that is what I fear the most when I do a portrait.
Yes.
I love putting a lot of pressure on myself so that I may be better more than I've done.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Like,
everyone that you're working with, you're working to be better, to make it better than the previous one.
Yes.
Are guy or girl portraits, which one is harder?
Girl portraits.
Yeah.
Because more hair, more makeup.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
So that may actually, the details are more. Because I mean, Mr. Babu here, except the spectacles, everything else is not, you know, it's not as much detail, you know, as it is probably to draw a girl.
Yes.
Ah, okay. But that means we should give him more clients. Don't you? And you are perfect he art. Yes, I still like, we are still adding details to the portrait that is in studio. So I hope that you guys are getting exactly what is going on. And I like the way the charcoal is blending on the paper. It's looking very skin realistic, like it's making it look like skin.
Yes.
I am loving. So what have you said that is called again? Whatever you're using right now.
Charcoal. This is cotton.
Oh, so it's cotton like dipped in the charcoal, and it's a better blender.
This is what we call kneaded eraser, just like plasticine.
Yes.
Yes, it's used for detail.
Yes.
Yes, also for details on the skin. It brings out the small details. As you can see, maybe I can just try it off. Like that. Just to put some pose.
Yes.
It takes some really small details on the charcoal.
Yes.
Brings out the charcoal. Small. Just like that.
Yes. So it like erases the charcoal a little bit, to explore, you know, to expose the lighter patches of the skin to the darker ones.
Yes.
Okay, so that is what is happening right here, and I love how we are able to put in that detail, and you know, it's like a person coming together. You know, for now she just has a forehead. The cheeks we're going to be adding on to them a bit later.
Yes.
And so from here, this is going to take you like how long to finish up?
Let me say like 3 days.
Like about 3 days.
Yes.
To put it together.
Before I put the details now.
Yes, before you put in the details.
Yes.
Okay, I'm loving that whole process. So you plus music plus his equipment, and I love that it's actually just pencils and brushes. You know, pencils and brushes and erasers, of course. Talk to me about mistakes that you make. You know, have you made mistakes? You're like, how do you fix it?
Okay, just start it off.
Yes. You just start all over again. So you put all this aside and you start all over.
Yes. When I've done a very big mistake.
What are some of the mistakes that are common, you know, that you could, you know, just erase, or others that would require you to start over entirely?
Okay, maybe when I smudge it off with when I mistakenly put on the charcoal over here.
Yes.
And I didn't know.
Yes.
So I just rub it off.
Yes.
The grid.
Yes.
I can't see what I'm doing.
Yes. So now you will have to.
No, I'll just have to
start over. Yes. So those are some of the challenges of a pencil artist. And I know when you're moving on to maybe oil and colors, those ones also have their own challenges. But here we are, and he's doing really amazing work to his you know, portraits and doing justice to them. I want us to pause there for a bit and just call on to people, remind us your number, call them on to come, you know, and give their portraits and come also for classes, because if they come, you know, you can be able to start earning from art.
Yes,
so let's do that.
Okay, my social handles, that is on Instagram, that is Wamae_K, that is WAMAE_K, that is on Instagram and also on Facebook. And also my phone number, that is 0746003525.
Yes. Also, I would like you to appreciate your team, because I know there are people that are supporting you. There are people who support you out there. There are people who have even made you come to this show. So I want you to give them thumbs up. Just tell them thank you for taking you through or walking with you through this journey as we close.
Okay. I want to put a shout out on my mother. She's my biggest supporter, and also my team, and also KU team for giving me this opportunity to come here and show what I do, and also everyone that always supports me.
Yes.
And posts my work.
Yes.
Yes,
And of course also that buy, the
yes.
ones that actually. Thank you.
Yes.
The ones that come and buy your portraits, and
Yeah.
others that come to have themselves drawn. Great work to them.
So true.
Yes, thank you
Yeah.
so much for joining us here today. You can keep on filling on the
Yeah.
face. Let's see how far we can go. But ladies and gentlemen, we want to put a comma on the end on this interview as he continues, to draw. But we want to end it here. We want to go for a short break, but when we come back, we're going to be having our second set of guests, and I am excited. I am elated for these ones. But right about now, we are with Kelvin Wamai as he is, adding details to his pencil artwork, and he is doing an amazing job at that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get for a short break. When we come back, we're going to be having our lounge number 2.
Tukishaichukua kutoka kwa field, we normally pack it where we pack it, then we wash it. It is okay, what we wash is the normal plastics. Kuna zenye zina sink na kuna zenye zina float. Normally the ones they sink is the material for them, but for us is the ones that they sink. We have many challenges. We even grow muscles, but we are fine. Even our nails, they can't even grow. We always on water.
Baada ya kutafuta kazi, tunaweza kuanzisha miradi yetu ambayo ingetusaidia kubadilisha maisha ya wazazi wetu.
Kwa vijana wenzangu, wengi wale wana kazi, lakini ikiwa sisi wenyewe tutajiamini, tunaweza kujiajiri wenyewe.
Afrika kwa kweli tuna mahitaji ambayo ukiyasuluhisha unaweza kuathiri watu kwenye bara hili
bila uoga. Watu huwa na uzalishaji zaidi, wanajawa na ujasiri, wanakuwa wabunifu na wanakuwa wenye maarifa.
Niliamua kuacha kazi, hata kama sitafanikiwa, nitakuwa nimejaribu, nitakuwa najua haiwezekani.
Hakuna kitu cha ajabu hapa. Kila anayepata ufanisi hufanya kazi usiku na mchana.
Kitu kitakusukuma na kuwezesha kupata maarifa ambayo hukuwa nayo.
Tunajaribu kutengeneza kitu kitakachopita mipaka ya nchi hii.
Ikiwa unataka kubadilisha ulimwengu, anza na nyumbani.
Welcome to Children's Corner. Welcome to
Children's Corner.
Children's
Corner.
Oh my goodness.
Maelfu na maelfu ya wahamiaji wakiwa na watoto kutoka nchi za Amerika ya Kati wanaendelea kuwasili kwenye mpaka kati ya Marekani na Mexico.
But folks, I'm going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ni habari kutoka pembe zote duniani.
Pipopa si vuguvugu. Pipopa ni idea.
Sazidi ananyonya, hanyonyi vizuri, anakuwa hayuko comfortable.
Jeshi la Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo linapambana na uasi wa ADF.
Kwa sasa wanatoa wito kwa mashirika, makampuni na vile vituo vya uchukuzi.
Mambo mengi yatakwenda kama yalivyopangwa.
Hapa ni kuna mmoja wa viongozi wa chama cha wavuvi katika eneo hili.
Zaidi tunajaribu kuwapa chanjo ili ina boost ama inanyanyua kinga ya mwili, ndio inaenda kupelekea kupambana na virusi.
Ni Duniani Leo, Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa, moja kwa moja kutoka VOA Swahili, Washington DC.
To the Church O'Clock Show. I'm your host, Esther Becky.
And my name is DJ Tero.
We start you off with a word of prayer and get you started with a live transformational worship experience. And have our minds renewed by the word of God on the word segment.
And not forgetting new music za hii wiki, yani ndakuwa bado nawapatia pale wasanii wamekuwa kiwakali. So make sure manzo tune in because zitakuwa zina flow pia pale mixes kwa wingi, yani zitakuwa zina come through, and pia performance yani from our gospel artist hapa on Gospel Arts
from 7 to
10 a.m. only on KUTV.
We are all seeing the impacts of climate change. In Kenya, for example, the frequency of the floods is becoming more and worse. The amount of people and livestock we are losing.
The level we need to go is a level where the normal mwananchi and also the government stakeholders can uptake these solutions.
Those small acts multiplied by millions of us will help make a difference in the world at the end of the day.
It's just a slight behavior change that we need, and you'll find that it serves us a bit more than you put in, and that's the goal. We want to live a better world than we found, because at the rate we are going, it's dire.
We will secure the planet for future generations.
Adventures across the African continent.
See breathtaking wildlife, stunning landscapes,
and out of this world technologies.
Meet incredible scientists
and learn fantastic facts.
Explore, discover, be amazed.
Be part of the next generation of African change makers.
Be a part of Engine, Africa's #1 science discovery program. Yay!
We're learning every day. Engine leads the way.
Technology, science, innovation, ICT and research. These are the ingredients upon which the solutions to the 21st century problems are founded. In a world that is rapidly changing, it's all hands on deck to ensure a balance in all fields of life. Women, young and old, are also in the front line, breaking the glass ceiling, becoming thought leaders in the larger tech space. Not forgetting other societies marginalized. And when the tech Avengers come together, we inch closer to a much safer, efficient, and sustainable world. What we view as a norm in today's advanced world was just an idea, and for nostalgic reasons, we trace back to the iconic days to bring you the retro tech. On Tech Innovation Show, we encapsulate all the pillars of the fourth industrial revolution, decoded in a language, all for one for all. Every Monday at 8:30 as we push the mantra, keep learning something new each and every day. Only on KUTV, a new experience.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 57 minutes past 9 a.m. and we are here for our second lounge as promised. And we are talking all matters theatre and all matters play, which is our favorite conversation right here on Art and Culture Monday. So, karibuni sana. I am joined by two beautiful, brilliant ladies that will blow your mind by the work that they have put together. I cannot, you guys make me feel like I'm not doing enough. Like the pieces that you're able to put together. As a creative, you make me feel like I need to do something. I need to pull up my my socks and do something. But yes, we are here to talk about the play that is Drums of War. But before we even go there, let's get to know who are we with, what do they do, how are they involved in Drums of War, what is Drums of War. There are a lot of questions to answer, honestly, so I hope that you stick around in the next 20-25 minutes of the show, and we're going to be having all this information, and you might just get yourself a ticket. So, stick around. For nothing for that ticket, okay? So karibuni sana, ladies. I hope that you're doing amazing. I think we start right here.
Yes.
The lady in black and yellow.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Karen. It's a pleasure to be in your show. Yes. My name is Leila Wangari, but I'm mostly known as Kare. So this is my fourth play that I'm doing. Yes. The first play that I did was Lady in Red Part 1, Lady in Red Part 2, and then for the last show that we had in Feb 19th, which was Paramore, and right now on the April of 30th April, I am playing a therapist whose name is Christina in the show called Drums of War. Yes. I am an actress, I am a writer, and I'm also a chef.
Ooh. Yes. So you also cook. No.
Yes.
Not only is she an amazing actress, a writer, you cook also.
I cook. I'm a professional chef.
Yes.
But I decided to diverse in something else because I've loved art for quite a while. But the hospitality industry, it's such a hands-on place, and I couldn't be able to do both. So I decided to do something that I wanted, so that I cannot have any regrets. Yes. And
so you actually moved from chef to
I'm actually still doing. I still cook. I have a catering company.
Yes.
At the same time, I act and I also write.
Yes.
Yes.
We are going to be talking about more kidogo kuhusu hapo kuna chakula mahali. Yes. We're going to have more conversation on that. But tusalimie.
My name is Berry Londo. I am an actress. I am the production manager of Son of Man.
Yes.
I've also been stage managing their plays for some time. I'm also a stage manager by profession.
Yes.
And I think the last time I was here, I was stage managing Echoes for Martin Kigondu.
Yes.
Yes. So Apart from the plays that she has mentioned, now in the acting bit, there's actually a play that I am performing in this weekend. It's called It Wasn't Me. Tuone kama bado kuna skills za theater. Because you know now when you go behind the scenes or behind the cameras, you find yourself in running things so much that you even now become so logical.
Yeah, you become more technical than an artist.
Yes, and also I also performed in another play on March 5th, Caged Bird. Hey, that took me to places I didn't know it would come back. I was almost looking for a therapist there. But yes,
Okay, so in essentials of acting, nataka bado to move on to a bit of knowing you guys. When did you start acting?
Personally, I started acting in 2013. I started with Set Book Productions. There's this one that was called Changamka. So we're doing mostly traveling theater. And then after the traveling, it was nice while starting, but you know, now you find your life, it's a bit at a halt because you just go for 3 months and come back, then it's a cycle that you don't get out of. So later, I joined Fanaka Arts Theater until 2020 March, before the COVID period hit. So after that is when I took a break, because when COVID came and then I got a baby in between, I took a break. So it was mostly acting in Fanaka, but stage managing on this other part. But now this year, I have majored on both. Well, I'm in Son of Man Productions. I do the production managing and stage managing. But in CLC, that was the one for March. I performed on stage. This weekend, I also have another play coming up. And
so you're moving in between behind the scenes and in front of the stage or on the stage. Okay, I like that. I think that is a good challenge to oneself, that you don't lose touch with the what first drew you there. So Leila, when did you get into acting?
I first got into acting back in high school. I used to do a lot of drama festivals and music festivals. But after high school, I decided first to go to school. I went and I did hospitality management, and then I took in the whole career of being a chef. But I still had that thing that I felt like I'm still not fulfilled. There is something that is missing. And so that's when I went back I decided to join Son of Man Production with Berry Londo and Marvin Kibicho. So I joined them first back in 2019 for the first play of the Lady in Red, and now I've been continuing up to now.
Oh, you have been with them.
Yes, I have been with. Yes.
Okay, that's a couple of years. How is it working at Son of Man?
Oh, it's actually good. Oh, we have an amazing director. And the thing I love, I think the thing I love about Marvin Kibicho is he allows you to express yourself. He's not going to limit you. For example, if he says that a certain character, maybe, for example, he wants you to play this character in this kind of manner, but he also gives you space to grow as a performer, as an actress. So he will be like, Kare, if you cannot understand this, what do you think? Put yourself in this character's shoes. What do you think this character should do? And he's actually very open to ideas. In the example of this play that right now we are performing, there are certain things that I can guarantee you. Beryl is going to come and put in her effort, and she'll be like, I think Kare might do this 1, 2, 3 better, more than this. And that way, because you're able to express yourself, you do not feel so limited in doing certain things. And that is the best thing I love about it. It's the best feeling. You're comfortable. We're having so much fun with our co-stars. It's just an amazing, not toxic work environment. It's really amazing.
I like that. And non-toxic work environment is very important.
It's very important.
Especially for creatives. Because you can only create in an environment where you're not feeling threatened, where you're not feeling caged, where you're not feeling you only play certain characters. You know, sometimes it's good to get riled up and play something you have never played. Like what was almost putting Beryl, when I put a foot usaidizi. But I like that. The last time, ladies and gentlemen, Marvin was here, we were talking about Paramore. I think you can remember him from that conversation. And honestly, I like him as a person. I like him as a director. I like him as a, I like him as a creative, let me say generally. He was very expressive. I know you guys remember when you were talking about Paramore and what it was about. He seemed very open to even let his people, come in, put in their effort and bring out something wholesome. So I like that. So please take our big up to Marvin. He is doing a great job. He's doing an amazing job. So now we move, and you have done Lady in Red, part 1 and part 2. And then there was another one before Paramore.
No.
Also, it's Lady in Red Part 1, Part 2, then Paramore,
Paramore,
which was
no.
phenomenal, by the way. I got to experience the play that is Paramore, and that is why I was asking you guys, when was the last time you went and watched a play? How was it? Where was it? Because some of the people that are watching right now, the last play waliona ilikuwa ya Betrayal in the City, somewhere in high school. You know, and it's a sad state of affairs because there is talent in this country.
Yes, there is.
You go, you
There
sit
is.
in theater and you're like, wow, wait, these are people, like there are people wako tu huku kwa streets.
Imagine.
There's mad talent, especially at Son of Man, because that's what we are talking about. Son of Man Productions has amazing talent, and I can attest for sure that Paramore was phenomenal.
Thank you.
I have not sat at a better play,
Thank
honestly. So I'm looking
you
forward
so
to this
much.
new one.
Please
So
come.
give me Barely maybe in a better position for this one. But how was the feeling after you were done with Paramore?
The feeling
Like,
after I was done
yes.
with Paramore.
Yes.
So for Paramore,
Yeah.
it was also a stretch for me because I had just come out of Echoes as a stage manager.
Yeah.
Then I crossed to the other world of being both a production manager and then a stage manager.
Yeah.
But the beauty that we got was the feedback was amazing, and the whole angle of that play, the way it was written, it was to capture two different audiences.
Yeah.
So if you're a Christian, you could
Yeah.
have looked at it as a story of David and Bathsheba.
Yes.
If you're a normal, the
Yeah.
person who's not so much into the Bible,
Yeah.
it's just the morals in the society, and
Yes.
also it was in around Valentine.
Yes.
Valentine was a period of lovers, and then there's a lover who got killed, and in our play, there's someone who actually died.
Yes.
So it was nice because some people cried. Some
Oh
peop-
yeah. It was emotional. It was an emotional roller coaster. That one.
So some people cried.
Yeah.
So many bridges were made. No, so many connections were made after
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
And the audience also amazed us. The people who we got were
Yeah.
not people that we expected.
Yes.
Half the audience was white, and that one was like a mind blowing.
Yes, true.
And the feedback after it, even the reviews that we got, it was a play that made people actually think about themselves and
Yeah.
see society in a different light,
Yes.
and look at those things that we just usually sweep under the carpet,
Yes.
but maybe they're the things that disturb us.
Exactly.
So me as a person, it was a mind-changing thing to look at it on how we relate with people.
Yeah.
I might be your friend,
Yeah.
but there is something I am hiding
Yes.
under the carpet.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And then I think what blew my mind in the course of all of that is that they were just were you guys four actors on
Yeah.
stage?
Yeah.
I am like, how does it feel like it's 200 people that are, because there is the risk of feeling like they're just four, but it did not feel like that at all. There was a lot of drama that was taking place. It didn't feel like they were just four actors and actresses on stage. But that was Paramore, and we enjoyed and loved it. How was your experience with working with, of course, Peter Saisi, and your fellow co-stars?
Wow, Peter Saisi, oh my God, that is an actor and a half.
Yeah.
We also had Naomi,
Yeah.
Naomi the actress,
Exactly.
and also Jafinski.
Yes.
So they were so amazing, and since they are a bit older than me in the industry, they really helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Hawakuniachilia. They really helped me a lot, and they would be like, maybe if you want to get this character right, do this.
Yeah.
If you want to do this better, do this. And it was a whole supportive system that was amazing for me.
Yes.
So that is something I cannot complain, and I'm also lucky again that I'm also going to be them again on stage.
Nice. That is
Yes.
actually, that was my next question, because I want us to get into the heart of the conversation, because I feel if we keep talking Paramount,
We can be here all day. Yeah.
So there's a new play by Sons of Man Production that is called Drums of War. And let's start from right where we left it at. Are you still going to be acting with Saisi, with Naomi?
Yes. I will be acting alongside Saisi the poet,
Yeah.
Naomi actress,
Yeah.
and another lady called Michelle. I have never actually acted with her, but oh my God, the rehearsals, she's amazing, and
Yeah.
I cannot wait for you guys
Yes.
to actually see what she's going to bring on stage. Like I said earlier, I will be playing the role of a therapist,
Yes.
and her name is Christina. And the thing about this, my God, Karen, it got me to a place, because from Paramore, I was a bit, I was the lady who was receiving the
Yes,
heart.
yeah.
And so on this second play, it has forced me now to get into the minds of my four co-stars.
Yeah.
As them as people and them as characters,
Yeah.
you know, because as a therapist, you're not supposed to pick a side.
Exactly.
You see, you're
Yeah.
supposed to be in the middle ground. But in this specific play, the situations that are surrounding our environment are causing me to desire to pick a side.
Yes.
And so I'm struggling. Should I pick a side? Should I pick a side?
Exactly.
So yes, that
Yeah.
is, it's a...
Ooh, that must be a tricky position,
Yes,
because I'm
it
thinking you're supposed to be as the most neutral person in the room,
Yes.
as a therapist, no matter what we are talking about.
Yes.
I know tumeanza from ndani, so let's go back up
Oh, yes,
and then
sorry,
talk to
sorry,
Beryl
yeah.
and ask her, Drums of War. It is a play about what?
Drums of War is a play that speaks of a soldier who went to war. It's situated in 1952 after the state of emergency. So it's a soldier who went to war, and then after World War II, he decided not to come back home but go and help in another war, not knowing that he was abandoning a family that actually now needs him. But there are causes that led him to go. Those ones are the details you'll find
That
in
you
the
will find
play.
in the play.
And then when now he comes back home, he comes back to a family that thinks he was dead.
Yes.
So it's like maybe a ghost is back.
Yes.
And then the daughter unconsciously or at some point takes the father's character without knowing. But
Yes.
now they find themselves they're two opposite sides and fighting against each other. So now there's a therapist who's trying to neutralize the family, and then there's the mother who's trying to connect the father to the son, to the daughter, and then there's the mother who will realize actually there are things that my husband did in war that didn't favor us per se, like why run away from your family, yet we needed you back home to help us with the things that happened. And then also in that state is sort of looking at the racism point of view at that particular time, but the woman worked with the whites and saw how welcoming they are, but now the daughter is fighting for the white man to go out, so there's also that conflict. So relating it to now time, we decided to look at it as a point of the things, the battles that we have in us, but we don't actually express them out. The social battles, the financial battles that we have from one point to another. Yes, back then it was the war and the colonialism period, but right now the things that affect us are the social life, the financial
State of the economy.
Right now the economy is driving us crazy. You're like, what's happening? So we decided to bring those aspects together, not to lose our touch with what we actually went through, but also imbibe it with what we are going through
right now.
Yes.
You know, I'm still stuck at a father coming back to a family that thought he was dead. Like, listen, even crossing just that one bridge is already hard. Yes, because I have seen in the news families that get their parents who are long lost, or siblings reunited with their family who thought they were lost. Some of them come find out some other people died, their mother died, and it's a lot to process emotionally. So I'm already stuck there. If that is not an enough reason to come and watch Drums of War, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I don't know what will bring you guys to watching Drums of War. Leila, how was it? How have the rehearsals been?
Like I've said, they have been a bit nerve-wracking. Because I, as a person, it's I think here's the thing with the director, who also has written the play. He tends to pick your characters, your personal characters as a person, and he tries to insert them to this specific character that he wants you to bring out. And so, oh my God, I'm torn. I'm literally torn, because as we continue rehearsing, because we don't even have the whole script, you know that? He doesn't want to give us the whole food. So he's telling us, I'm taking you face by face by face by face. And which is actually a very important point, because the rehearsals are making me break to a point. And I'm like, oh my God, if this was real life, what would I do? You know, I'm beginning to understand, and I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of the people back in 1945, and sadly they're the same things that we are struggling with right now as a people. The only difference is it's a different setting.
Yeah.
So the rehearsals, as you've asked, they're a bit challenging, I'll not lie, especially emotionally and psychologically. They are forcing you to become human.
Yes.
And they're forcing you to actually face the issues that are happening, because we tend to just brainwash ourselves and to let yourself that we are okay.
Life's
everything
good, man.
is
Life's
okay.
good.
Life is good.
Yeah.
Kwa mtandao, tuko kwa IG, life iko fiti, but in reality, life is not as good as we think it is.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So we are in for an emotional roller coaster.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
this one is on another level.
Yes.
Like it's there's even someone who was asking me, because as mentioned, Marvin mentioned last time, I'm his wife.
Yeah.
So there's someone who said you should actually get scared with someone who lives with him.
Yeah.
Not the
Was
one
that
who
crazy?
writes. Because even me, I read, because like the script of it wasn't me, he's the one who wrote it.
Yeah.
And now it is a psychopathic, some kind of a character.
Yeah.
A complete psycho.
Yeah.
And then you look at this person.
Yeah.
He's the one who wrote it, so it was in his head. He has been dreaming about
He's
it.
been thinking about it.
And then he writes something, and then you're like, okay, it is fine.
Yeah.
So this one, Drums of War, has
Yes.
so much, so many traumas, and
Yeah.
the PTSDs are also there.
Yeah.
I think that even Peter Saisi, who's the lead actor,
Yeah.
I told him after this, I am paying for him therapy sessions.
Yeah, to please
He
go
needs-
to therapy.
he
Because
needs
Saisi can also get into character.
Yes.
If you guys have not had an experience with Saisi the poet, you probably need to. Because he can also be...
Yeah.
He goes to places
goes
emotionally
deep,
that
yes.
are ridiculous. But then if for nothing, please come and watch Peter Saisi alongside Leila, of course, because they bring out things that you wouldn't think, like emotions that deep would exist within a person in this century.
Yeah, now Michelle is now even crazier.
Yeah.
Because me, I have acted with her,
Yeah.
and we have gone to, like, Caged Bird, we were doing it with her.
Yeah.
We went to spaces that, because Caged Bird, it was nerve-wracking and emotional, also breaking you.
Yeah.
Because as she said, Marvin has a way of entangling your normal character with the
You
things
as
that
a
are
person,
happening.
yes.
So you find actually acting the things that you have been hiding under the carpet.
Yes.
And Michelle, when you decide to go, you go and you go to places that after that you don't want to see each other for the next like 3 days.
Yeah,
'Cause
you're like,
you look
please
at-
break. I need
Yes,
a break
yeah.
from you
Yeah.
to move on. That brings me to casting, which I know is done by Marvin. So does he precast? Like, does he write the story with the actor or the actress in mind?
It depends.
Yeah.
Because like, let me say for Drums of War, the only character I might say he had in mind was Michelle because of her emotional
Yes, ranges
Yeah,
and how
ranges.
far they can be able
And then,
to go.
Yes, and then now for Saisi, it was a matter of now challenging him to something else. 'Cause
Yes.
we have worked with Saisi for the longest time. And apparently every play that we did, it's just someone who made like a comment. We
Yeah.
usually kill him in all the plays.
He's the guy who dies.
Yes. So this time we
Yeah.
were like, we know there's that emotion
Yeah.
that he brings,
Yeah.
but we wanted to do something that actually breaks a barrier
Yeah.
that had been created.
Yes.
So for this one, it was totally new for Saisi, totally new for Kare.
for Kare,
Kare,
yeah.
it might have been maybe the personal,
Yeah.
but the way the character is turning up, it's not her.
Yeah.
It's something different.
Yeah.
And then now there's Naomi, the actress. The previous play was not much of her. There's some bit of her in
Yeah.
it. It's not so far, but it is not so close.
Yeah.
It's just somewhere there in between. So maybe at times he does the precasting, but at times he usually gives people with
Yeah.
what they give them.
Yes.
You're like, I'm coming to the table. What do you want me to give you? And if
Yes.
you tell him just experiment,
Yeah.
he will definitely experiment.
Experiment with you. He seems
Yeah.
like the kind that can experiment with your heart and your head.
Yes.
And
Your
we
head.
like that because that brings out
Yeah.
a lot of the things that we want to, sweep under the carpet and keep on and just go to IG and look nice.
Yeah.
So if this is not calling you to come to a play, if you are a fan of plays, if you have not been in a play for a long time, if you don't know, what to expect, I think this is the play to come to.
Yeah.
Because it will give you all the perspectives.
Yeah,
From
true.
there you will know, are you a play fan, a fanatic of plays, are you where it will make you know where you are.
Yes.
So I hope that you guys make time and actually get to come. Before we get to the dates, we have given snippets. How long will the play be?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yes.
Ooh, so that's going to be a long time. That is 2 hours of pure roller coaster. Your emotions are going to move from happy to sadder before you come back up for air.
Yes.
So 2 hours is good time. 2
Yeah.
hours is a good time to just sit and experience an amazing creation that has been put together. Let's go to what themes are covered. I know we have talked about war, but what themes have been covered within the play?
The themes covered within the play, the post-traumatic stress disorder, because you know, see, April is like stress awareness month.
Yeah.
So we are trying to cover that.
Yeah.
We're also trying to cover the social life of our families.
Yes.
We're also looking at the hatred that was there that particular time, the love that was created, how was it, the neocolonialism at that particular time, how does it reflect in us at this particular point?
Yeah,
yes.
because I am liking that back and forth from 1950s to now, because I feel we are still the same people. We are children of people who experienced such matters. There's a way we look at white people. There's a way white people still look at us. Probably it's not at on black and white.
But it is still
I don't like you, but it is still there. There is something a white person will not say because it feels off. And you wonder, you know, when you think deeper, you're like, where does it feel off? You know, because there are reasons why. So I like the journey that we are moving from colonialism period to now, because there's still some things that we need to sort. And I feel plays like this help us come to terms with things like those. All right, let's talk when, the where, the tickets.
Well, the play will be on 30th of April at Kenya National Theatre, Ukumbi Mdogo. We have two sessions. The first one starts at 3, ends at 5 p.m. And then the second one is at 6 and ends at 8 p.m. Yes, tickets for single advance, it's 1,300. And then for couples, it's 2,500. And then we have at the gate is 15, and then the other one is at 2,600. And then maybe people to look out for offers like flash sale. Yesterday we had a flash sale. Who knows, one might come up very soon. The tickets at mook.com. You'll just go and then you'll see Drums of War. Our poster is there. If you have difficulties in maybe purchasing a ticket, there are 2 numbers there that will definitely help you out. Just call and you'll get.
So you can just call and you can get your ticket. Wow, thank you so much. So on the 30th of April is what we are looking up to. Of course, I'm not letting you go without branching off from Drums of War to know the year is still young. What the Son of Man planning, or you as individuals? Because I know Beryl will be in a couple of other plays that is not exactly Son of Man. So what are you guys planning in the course of the year?
Oh, okay. I as a person, like I told you before, this is something that I really want to invest in the present and in the future. So I'm going for auditions. I am talking to directors. I am reading books. I am reading all the scripts that I can come across, monologues, and anything that is going to actually advance my career in a specific aspect.
Yes. Wow, amazing. So we are to see you on bigger stages, more platforms. As you
plan.
What is your dream? What is the stage you would want to perform in?
The stage. No, here's the thing. I genuinely love theater. There's something about theater. I can't explain. There's something about theater that at that particular point, because in film, the director can just tell you, cut. You know, and they can force you to get into a certain emotion. But about theater is now or never. There's that adrenaline about now or never that just drives me crazy.
You're crying right now.
It's now or never. There's something about theater that makes you connect with the audience. It makes you, it even allows you to be more vulnerable more than film. So, but also, I'm also of course playing about film. But as for now, I just want to stick to theater and grow as an actress in theater. Yes.
Wow, amazing. We are looking forward to all the places that you as CAREN is gonna be, because you're an amazing actress. I mean, I watched you in Paramount, and I'm like, how can, like, it is like automatically, how can you be that happy, then the next moment you are in the ghetto of emotions? And it was honestly a pleasure to see you act, to see you be in the moment. Beryl, what are we seeing for Son of Man, of course, then for you as yourself?
For Son of Man, after April 30th, we will have another one around June. and then August. We will just communicate the dates later.
Yes,
as
and
we
you will
continue.
be coming here, of course, right? We can. I asked you. This is all I ask of you, to come and sit down here with me and let's talk.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
okay. There's no problem. And then apart from that, there's also another production called CLC production. It's mostly church oriented.
Yeah.
Now there I will be acting more and not behind the scenes, because I have to hone my skills by the end of the day.
Yeah.
And then other productions might come. All I know is a play by Marvin Kipicho will be on our social media platforms
Somewhere.
a lot.
Yes.
Because even apart from Son of Man, he's doing amazing projects. And something I think I like about him is he likes growing with people. He might not take like the entire cast to this side, but you'll find like he's doing maybe a play around a place, and then you find Kare has been put there. So
Yeah.
it's like a matter of just helping.
Yes.
And if you remember the last time I said here, I am an onion. I
Yeah.
keep on going in my layers.
Yes.
So more surprises.
Exactly.
More
So we
surprises.
are waiting. We are excited for productions like Son of Man for you guys,
Yes.
because there is real talent here. The reason why I'm asking you to keep coming back is because you're doing amazing work. It doesn't pain to give you airtime, because I'm like, I'm elated, excited, in fact, to have you, and I hope that you guys at home will reciprocate. And how you can do this is by buying tickets. Buy tickets, go. If you don't like it, never buy another one. Like, I can guarantee you for a fact that if you do buy, you are going to love the experience. You're going to like it. It's so personal. It's so there. It's so present. You and the cast and the crew and all the guys behind the scenes are in one nice room for 2 hours, that you feel like you are, carried to a different world. So I am excited for Drums of War. Please tell Saisi if he's not going to come for an interview for the next one. Achane tu na hizi story. He keeps coming and he keeps saying anakuja. Peter Saisi should have been here today.
I think he will definitely come,
Yes.
because he also has something in the offing
Yes.
after April 30th.
Yeah.
Now we are pushing our support behind him, because he
Yes.
will be launching his book.
Yes, because he's an
Scarred
amazing
2.
poet as
Yes,
well.
Yes,
Yeah.
Scarred 2, that
Yes.
will be on May 12th. Still at KNT.
Yes.
Combined.
So tell him if he is not going to come here. He keeps making promises. Anakuja. And it's because I really like his talent. I hope that he will get some time. I understand maybe he's juggling a lot, because sasa book writing is not as easy as it may be said. But regardless, I'd like him to come on set. Tukae tu. Let's talk about being a creative and how amazing art is. So I want to give you 30 seconds opportunity to invite people to Son of Man. Tell us, tukaribisheni tujue what we are in for. Oh, and also tell me if you are getting tickets. I have been promising audience tickets since Lini. So tell me if you are getting a ticket or two, and then we do that.
Okay, as Kare, I genuinely invite you to this wonderful play. Tafadhali kujeni. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be beautiful. I can guarantee you are not going to be disappointed. And trust me, even if you don't believe in me, believe in Saisi and Michelle. Like, manze, those guys are out to deliver, including me, but I will deliver.
And you,
she
she delivers. You guys are just seeing a calm girl.
So you guys welcome. Tafadhali kujeni, April 30th. KNT from the first show itakuwa 3 p.m. Yengine itakuwa 6 p.m. Karibuni.
Asante. Thank you. That is from Kare Amalela, and you're going to be having an amazing time. Beryl.
Well, welcome, and tawakaribisha sana for Drums of War. Are you guys getting tickets? That is putting me on the spotlight, right?
Yes. Yes.
It's okay. We promise two
tickets.
2 tickets.
All right.
Two
Sawa.
tickets
So
will work.
Yes.
So come. This, if you're an emotional being, this will help you.
And who is not? No.
There are people who know how to sweep. Then people who know how to sweep the emotions under the carpet.
Yes. Most of you are looking for those ones.
Yes,
it's going
we
to
need
be
them.
a lot of.
We need them there, and come. It's an experience I'd want people to go home with, and actually know how to balance life and the hard things that we do. Because by the end of the day, we will definitely see how we drive to a conclusion that will not leave people so hanging.
Exactly. Like
So
you won't be left in 1952. We can promise they're going to
We'll
look for a way,
Shakurudisha
kukurudisha to the present. I want you guys to give us your social media handles, both for Son of Man and individuals, because you're the ones that are here. So yes, I think we can start with Kare.
Okay, my IG page is Leila_Kare_.
Yes.
Yes.
So Leila _ Kare _ and Kare is Kari.
Yes, Kare.
Yes. Okay, Kare.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Perfect.
Well, for Son of Man, it's Son of Man Productions. You'll just see the logo, it's somehow in yellow. And then we have mine is Beryl Ondo. Beryl with an I, not Y.
Oh,
Beryl
okay.
Ondo.
Yes.
And then we have Marvin Kibicho, who is our director and our producer and also our writer. We have Michelle Tyers of Tayars.
Yes.
And then we have Naomi, the actress. She's also performing. We also have Saisi, the poet. If you search Peter, it might be tricky. It's
So
Saisi, the
Saisi,
poet. Yes, yes.
Okay, so
in
Saisi,
all those platforms, you'll definitely find something that will lead you to the next actor.
Yes, to the next acting.
Yes.
That is why thank you for giving us all of them. Because whether you are a friend of Kare, you are a friend of Beryl, you know Marvin, you know Saisi, all of these people can be able to get you in touch to Drums of War.
Yeah.
So whoever it is that you find can be able to connect you there.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ladies. It's been an honor, a pleasure, as always, to have you guys here. I like the conversation. This is easy. This is why I love my job, man. This is why. So thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure. Guys, this is your call to come and watch Drums of War. If for nothing else, just the title. Like it seems like a Drums of War. You want that raw emotion, and it's going to be there, and they have promised to deliver. So if you can go ahead and get your ticket, you will be doing us all a favor and yourself the biggest one, because you're going to be having an amazing 2 hours that will not even cost that ticket. It's more. It's way more than that 1,300 ticket. Also, look out. We have told you about all those social media pages so that you can look out for flash sales. Go ahead and you can get it. You can either pattern 1,200 or 1,000 bob. So go ahead. I say the best time to purchase a ticket for plays is before. Of course, you will always get a better deal if you buy the ticket before. But unasikia ukijisikia hii economy haikusumbui, pia fika kwa gate nunua tatu. You know, we are fine. Exactly. Well, thank you so much. We want to close our launch number 2 there. When we come back, we're going to be talking all matters art calendar as we head on to the close of the show.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audiovisual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
This is my jam down. I said, man, I will never give up. Na hata nikisota away. Everybody wanna feel like me. You was like a river. Real thing, if I never mama, I wouldn't believe me.
Our group, we deal with hardware and software development. The hardware, we do PCB design, that is based on IoT. So as an engineer, I have trained a couple of people. So this board is compatible with Arduino IDE. You can, it has the Arduino STM Arduino course. This is a Blue Eagle. The difference with the other one is that this one has BLE, which is included in the ESP32.
Hello everybody! I'm Nena.
And I'm Gigi.
Welcome to Engine Season 2!
The place to find out about the world we live in
and the creatures that we share our planet with.
Join us on the most exciting adventures across the African continent.
See breathtaking wildlife, stunning landscapes,
and out of this world technologies.
Meet incredible scientists
and learn fantastic facts.
Explore, discover, be amazed.
Be part of the next generation of African change makers.
Be a part of Engine, Africa's #1 science discovery program. Yay!
We're learning every day. Engine leads the way.
Kipindi hewani ni mitindo ya kipwani. Kama ilivyo kipindi hiki kinahusu nyimbo za tarab, chakacha, midwara, midundiko, bila kusahau mapishi. Ambao ndio uti wa mgongo wa pwani ya Afrika Mashariki.
Jamani, swaibu zangu mliopo maskani, hatuonani wenzangu, najua mwanitamani.
Hapa KUTV, nahodha mwendesha chombo cha baharini, yani ua linalunukia na kuvutia waridi tamu.
cette chanson. Очі чорні, make a big noise for Seb at the guitar.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 41 minutes past 9 a.m. and we are doing well. I'm loving your company. Thank you for keeping it KUTV, keeping it locked, listening to our amazing conversations, participating on our conversations. We are loving it. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I am sure that you have enjoyed our lounge number 1 with Kelvin, the pencil artist, and then we have had a conversation with amazing ladies from Son of Man Productions. And this time, they are bringing you Son of Man. They're bringing you Drums of War from Sons of Man Productions. They are the same team that brought you Paramore, and Paramore was amazing. So we are looking forward to the next play that is going to be happening at the Kenya National Theatre. But we were talking about whether you have been to a play. Ama the last time uliona play was set books zenye walikuja kwa shule yenyu. I hope that you have watched more than that because there's a lot of talent in Kenya. Of course, and there's some production houses you can look out for, starting with the one that was here today, that is Son of Man Productions. Of course, we have also had ourselves amazing plays from Hall of Fame, right? They have been here, they are doing amazing stuff. And also we have went on. There is Fanaka Arts. Fanaka Arts are also doing great. Beryl tells me they are planning a comeback, so you can look out for Fanaka Arts. There is also another one. Talent House Productions have also been here sometime. Talent House Productions is also another production house, theater production house that you can look out for. And also, Hearts of Art are also another production house that you are to look out for. And another one is called Heartstrings Kenya. Heartstrings Kenya. And also, you can go ahead. Those are just a few, to mention just a few theater production houses that are doing amazing work. So kama hujakuwa ukipata form za weekend, most of the plays are on Saturdays and Sundays. Some, if you have monologues like the one from Dr. Zippy Okoth, that one happened on a Friday. So weekend forms, ziko. They are amazing plays that go down, mostly at the Kenya National Theatre. So you can go ahead and after to look for Kenya National Theatre, look for what is going on, because there's a lot of talent that is taking place there, a lot of amazing plays that are being staged, both ukumbi mkubwa and ukumbi mdogo. There's a lot that happens there, okay? So this one was just to point you to the direction of amazing plays that are taking place. If you can get yourself to Kenya National Theatre on a Friday evening, Saturday evening, Sunday evening, there will be something happening. And those tickets are not expensive. They go for between 1,000 and 1,500. And you get yourself 2 amazing hours of creatives that have done rehearsals, that have sharpened their skill, that have honed their skill, and you will go ahead and enjoy an amazing, amazing time. All right? We want to move on to our art calendar segment, ndio tukupatie formations za the weekend, and we want to start with one, Unmasked. And Masked is El Voyage Inc. presents an evening with Saisi. 3. Actually, this is the 3rd edition of it. And Saisi is actually one of the actors that is going to be acting in Drums of War. And if you know Saisi, you know his mad talent. So Saisi has Unmasked. You Are Not Alone. This is a live poetry concert and book lounge. It's going to be happening at the Kenya National Theatre, Ukumbi Mdogo. And that is going to be going down on the 12th of May. The 12th of May, the year is 2023, of course, and the time is 6 p.m. There's a number that has been left there, so in case you are, you want more details, you want to know exactly what will be happening, you can contact them on the number that has been left on down there, all right? So Saisi, you can get to experience his poetry on the 12th of May. Moving on, of course, is to our conversation of the day, Drums of War. This is by Son of Man Productions. And they have brought to you yet another amazing play. It's called Drums of War. It's going to be going down at the Kenya National Theatre, again, Ukumbi Mdogo, on the 30th of April. This is next Sunday. Wachana na hii Monday. The other Sunday, as we close the month of April, you can decide to do it in style and go and watch Drums of War from Sons of Man. The tickets are going for 1,300 advance tickets for singles, 2,400 advance tickets for couples, 1,500 at the gate for singles, 2,500 for couples at the gate, and a group of 5 is paying 6,000 bob advance tickets, and at the gate, 5 couples are going to be paying 11,000 Kenya shillings. You can get your tickets at mook.com. Just go there, go to mook.com, mookh.com, and you can get your tickets for Drums of War. All right, so go ahead and watch that one. Of course, it's been directed, a play by Marvin Kibicho. It's been written and directed by Marvin Kibicho, and he has amazing work. Okay, thank you very much. We have been given 2 tickets, so I'm going to be forwarding one your way. So if you can inbox me, actually, look for me, social media handles at CAREN Blessing across the board. YouTube, Instagram, no, actually YouTube is at currently CAREN. And then Instagram is CAREN Blessing, Facebook is CAREN Blessing, TikTok is CAREN Blessing. If you can inbox me, you know, okay, if you can inbox me, you're going to be getting your ticket, 1 ticket to Drums of War by Son of Man Productions, and you are going to be enjoying an amazing time. I like that some of you are talking to me this morning. Wamboi Wambo Ndagi anasema amazing. Thank you very much, Wamboi. You're doing well. Eve is saying congratulations, Wamae. Yes, he is doing amazing work with the pencil art. Neema Mbeyu is saying Wamae, and I am loving this. This means you guys have been tuned in. Thank you very much, because the talent that we bring you is selected. You know, only people that are worth your time, worth watching, worth you actually spending time to come and watch them are brought here on the show. So I'm glad to hear positive feedback from you. And thank you for joining me all the way from 7 a.m. until right now. We are at 47 minutes past 9 a.m. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for keeping it KUTV. Thank you for listening to us, for giving us your feedback, for enjoying the content that we bring your way. I'm going to be seeing you guys next Monday, same time, same place, same amazing show.